Good afternoon, Upastars. Here is another edition of the series Mom and Me, where I try to record everyday recipes that are cooked in my home. I would ideally want each one of you to do this. Now, today we are going to cook enamade
Kunkanadu Kulluparappu.
Kollu Parupu. This is very popular in Coimbatore, and this is one of the family favorites. Okay, so we'll start with layering now. One layer of oil, around 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons. Coconut oil is preferred, or ghee, and a couple of tablespoons of water, not too much, just 2-3 tablespoons of water. Half a cup of tomato on one side, and half a cup of chopped onions on the other side. Some garlic is also added. Just crush the garlic, around 6 to 7 cloves of garlic. Ideally, I would have added a bit more tomatoes so that the bottom layer we have a nice buffer. Some ginger, chopped ginger, 1 tablespoon of chopped ginger, 1 tablespoon of chopped green chilies, and so ideally I would have added a bit more tomatoes. There are some gaps here, so it's possible a bit of this burns. Now this is sprouted horse gram which has been soaked in water and left to sprout for a couple of days. 2 days you get these nice sprouts. Just add them as a layer over the tomatoes. I hope the water is good enough for this to get cooked and also for the onions to get caramelized. Ideally, I would add caramelized onions and tomato as a bottom layer. Let's see how this works out. Some turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. That's all it takes. We'll add tadka at the end. So close and cook on high. That's my high 1200. I'm going to cook this on high for around 3 whistles. 3 whistles. And on opening, we'll mix in some lemon juice. We'll mix in some bottled tadka. This is fried in coconut oil again. Enla potrukeng solunga.
Kadugu, jeerakam, perungayam, pattamalaga,
Mustard, cumin, hing, asafoetida, and curry leaves, dry red chilies. All fried in coconut oil. This will be mixed in with this. And this is the traditional garnish, some cilantro and some curry leaves. Okay. So ideally I want to cook this, record this, and have this for lunch. It's been working out well so far, and I would really love to see all of you doing this. No fancy stuff, just plain old simple stuff, soul food, which you all cook and eat at your homes every day. Food need not be fancy at all. In fact, a cuisine is defined by some of its simplest recipes. Okay, so do not cook to wow, just cook to record whatever you cook and go live. That's the best way to validate the recipe. While this is cooking, I'm going to start layering for the next one. So this is how you fill the time, the 4 to 5 minutes idle time while one recipe is cooking. Use it for prepping something else or for demoing something else. Okay. Now this is going to be manga pachadiya. Manga vella pachadi. Okay. That is mango, sweet and sour mango curry. We'll again start with a layer of coconut oil. 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. And I'm going to add 1/4 cup of water, because mango is slightly starchy, and also we need a nice, it does not need caramelization, and we also need a nice gravy kind of a consistency. So this is 1 cup of chopped raw mango. This is 1/4 cup of green chilies and 1/4 cup of jaggery. 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. That's it. This is done. I'm going to switch this off. Release the pressure. The aroma is very intense. There is no burning. But I'm not sure if the onions should have caramelized. So if you are particular about caramelized onions, I suggest you add it as a layer over this. Skip it in the bottom layer and add it as a layer over. But the aroma is very intense. That's how it looks. There is no bottom burning, but there is no onion caramelization also. Okay? Ideally, I would love to have some caramelization.
ಇದೊಂದು ತಡ್ಕ
And all you need to do is add some tadka, some lemon juice, some cilantro for the garnish. All this is optional. Tadka can be plain mustard tadka, just doesn't matter. These are some raw curry leaves. So I'm going to load this first and then work on this. By the time we finish one, the next one would also be cooked. Evada whistle maathe? So I'm going to cook this for just 2 to 3 whistles. Doesn't matter. Mangoes do not overcook, do not lose their color, so it's up to you. This one needs a bit of, I hope you're able to see this. This one requires a bit of mashing. So this is pretty popular in the Coimbatore, Erode, Tirupur regions. Horse gram is almost a staple of many rural cuisines there. Horse gram and millets. Enama? She is giving some medical advice to those of you having cholesterol. She says it might be good for you. Yeah. Yesterday, some of you had asked the reason for adding sambar powder to inji puli. See, any kind of spice powder not only adds flavor, it also acts as a binder. It also acts as a thickener. So if you're worried about your curry splitting, some spice powders. Yeah, some spice powders like sambar powder is chiefly made of coriander powder. It's a natural thickener. It's also a natural binder. So it binds curries together. Okay? சரி நாளைக்கு என்ன பண்ண போகிறீங்க நீ கரெக்ட் டைத்துக்கு வந்துட்டேன்ல நாளைக்கு என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க Tomorrow, what's on the menu is Narthanga Pachadi, which is citron, sweet and sour curry and Pachadi, yeah? Okay. That's Pachadi and what else? And a pulivita kootu, which is basically cooked with a starchy vegetable like yam or banana. It's almost like a pitla, but the flavoring is different. So you can see how ultra simple cooking a couple of curries are. This comfortably feeds around 2 to 3 people. This is eaten mixed with rice. By the time one is ready, the next is also done. So there you go. Serve this with rice with a dollop of ghee. And this is really, really flavorful. Yeah. The horse gram has a bit of a bite. So if you want it really mushy, let it go for a couple of whistles. You can completely cut out water by just adding tomatoes as a base layer. Now this is done. Let's see, this is one of my favorite curries. Let's see how this looks. ஒரு வெள்ளை பச்சடி கதை சொல்லுங்க வெறும் கூட சாப்பிடலாம் அது Yeah, okay, so that goes, vella pachadi goes well with the kollu paruppu. This is a dal equivalent. Okay, if you have this, you don't need to make sambar or lentils separately. And you can make this with any sprouts. இல்லையா பாசிப்பருப்பு எதில் வேணால் பண்ணலாம். So any sprout can be converted into this curry. Now look at that. That is a beauty. Just mash it up. It's a bit more watery than what I would have liked. But when you just mash it up, it gets a lovely jamish kind of a consistency. See? Able to see that? And this is divine. You can use this as a dip. You can eat this mixed with the hot rice. Or the Gujarati cuisine has something equivalent called chundo. A slightly thickish version of this. Look at this. That's nice and golden. Wow, it's beautiful. See the consistency? It's perfect now. And it tastes amazing. You got to try this to believe it. Just mix in a bit of tadka. This is just mustard, cumin, curry leaves, dry red chilies and coconut oil, or you can use
Perugayam.
and asafoetida, or you can use a simple bottle tadka of just mustard, curry leaves and dry red chilies. Fancy tadkas if you have the time, or have your staple ready, mix it with any curry without fear. This has been fried in coconut oil and some cilantro and some curry leaves. That's it. Your manga pachadi is done. And I'm going to feast on this. Look at this beauty. The flavor is really intense. Look at this. 5 minutes. How much more simpler can cooking get? Try this out and post your experiences. Thank you very much. And please start doing live videos. I really want to see what you all cook in your kitchens. Do not worry about anything. Do not worry about the mess, or do not worry about saying something clever. Do not worry about your language. All I want to see is you cooking. As long as you do, nothing else is important. I'll catch you in the evening. The arroz con leche which we cooked in the morning was not perfect. So you can, with a bit of tweaking, you can really make it perfect. I hope to demo it in the evening. Thank you very much.